Hey there, everybody. Mandy here, and today we are going live, obviously, because we're here on Facebook. But we're going live to talk about the Flower and Garden Festival. So, those of you who have been to the Flower and Garden, I'm sure you know that Flower and Garden is like one of the best festivals that there is. I think it's dare I say it, it is better than Food and Wine if you ask me. I know a lot of people will argue with me about that. Ooh, sorry guys for that loud noise. I know a lot of people will argue with me about that, but I love Flower and Garden a lot better than Food and Wine, so sorry. Hey everybody, thanks for hopping on with us today. As you know, every Monday we come together. I'm having technical difficulties, I'm sorry. As you know, every week we come to you and we deliver something to y'all to help you with your Disney vacation. You know, whether it's the last time I talked about allergies, food allergies, Nick has talked about fast passes, from Peyton talking about pin trading, and Vanda also has talked about the Disney dining. So if you would like to catch those videos again, you can go here in our Facebook page, or you can go to our blog at waltexpress.com. So again, thank y'all for taking time out tonight to talk with us. If you have any questions, please let us know, because there are people on the Walt Express team who are right there with you. And so whenever you pop up and you ask a question, they're right there to answer your question if I don't see it. So just know that we have got all four corners totally just, we're getting it. We're helping y'all. We're doing what we can to answer all of your questions. So it's definitely teamwork here. So 7 tips to make the most of your flower and garden experience at Disney World. So first and foremost, the Flower and Garden Festival runs between March 6th and June 3rd. So you've got almost 3 full months to go and catch it. If you don't have something planned for that time frame and you really want to see the Flower and Garden Festival, go book it like right now, because it's definitely, you will not be disappointed. It has something for all of your senses. It's got sight, of course, you're looking at the beautiful flowers, the smells and of the different foods and the flowers. I mean, it's just amazing whenever you actually go through it and experience it. So if you would like to experience that, now is the time to start booking it, because like I said, June 8th, it's done. No, June 3rd. It's done, so you better go in a hurry. So first and foremost, the number one tip is take advantage of the outdoor kitchens. So Flower and Garden is not just about the flowers, it's about the garden too. They grow all of the food, and then they want to show you how they actually make it. So if you're a foodie, you like experiencing, you know, all the food, and you like eating all the food, then definitely you want to go and check out all the outdoor kitchens. It's just amazing. You most of the time, the garden's like right next to it, so you can see where the food came from. Also, number 2, also, if you have any allergies, make sure you tell the chef. Not a big deal. I talked about allergies last month, so make sure that you go back and you check out that blog and the video. Somebody will drop it into the comments here, so you can go and check that out. The same rules apply for Flower and Garden. So just make sure you keep that in mind. If you've got any types of food allergies, it's not a big deal. Just tell the chef, just let him know, and he will accommodate whatever you have going on. So, but check out that last video for sure in the blog, and we'll link it up here. Number 2, the flowers and the topiaries are just absolutely amazing. But the number 1 tip, it may be the best tip for some of you, it's probably the best tip for my family. Take your allergy medication. If you take Allegra, if you take Claritin, whatever you take, you better take it with you, because wherever there's beautiful flowers in Florida, Also comes beautiful and nasty pollen. So it's that yellow film that gets all over. I live in the deep south right now. It's already all over my car. It's like, feels like a foot thick. All of you had like a foot thick of snow. We've got like a foot thick of pollen, but not really, but you know, you get what I'm saying. So take your allergy medication. Make sure you always take it every morning or you are going to regret it and your nose is going to be running all over the place and so are your eyes. So just remember, Mandy said it, number 2, most important one. Number 3, there is a Garden Rocks concert series. So yes, there is concerts there, and some actually, you know, famous bands come in, depending on what type style music you like. The Guess Who is coming this year. Flock of Seagulls is coming. Tony Orlando is coming. Toby Mac and Stephen Curtis Chapman. All of them are coming, so go and check out the dates. We will have them linked on our blog very, very soon, so make sure you go and check that out. Every year, they have it's just fun to just gather around and just go to the concerts as well. Also, number 4, Flower and Garden has dining packages. So make sure to check the menus again for any food allergies before you go. Just like I said last month, you want to check out those menus before you go as much as you can. I mean, you know, you can't plan ahead that far ahead sometimes, but you know, just go ahead and look it over, check it out, and just see what you can and cannot have. Flower and Garden is set up around the World Showcase, so you can go from, of course, country to country, and they're going to have different stations that are open that normally wouldn't be open, or different countries that are going around that normally aren't open. So just make sure that you're familiar with the map and familiar with what, you know, is going on. And if it is a quick service, again, just like I said last month, if you have food allergies, not a big deal. You can still eat the food. You just need to make them aware of what's going on. Number 5, Flower and Garden, and this is probably like a aha moment for some of you and a duh moment for some of you, so just meet me in the middle here. But number 5, Flower and Garden is included with your theme park ticket. So if you bought a Park Hopper, Magic Your Way, Pat, whatever you bought, it is included. So as long as you are going to, it's included with your Epcot ticket. So it is in Epcot and it goes around the World Showcase, and of course, you know, or the food does. Also, it has other places within, you know, Epcot as well that are a part of Flower and Garden. So make sure you don't get confused with that, because you don't need an extra ticket. Number 6, it's fun for kids. It's really fun for kids. I know I hear a lot of people talk about, you know, Epcot's not really fun for kids. Well, I guess my kids are a little bit weird because that's one of their favorite parks. But that's another day at another time. But my kids, of course, love Flower and Garden, and so do most other kids as well, because it is a good learning experience as well. So they've got gardens, like I said before, gardens that, you know, or you can see where your food was grown. It's pretty cool to see. And you can also, they're teaching you some things as well whenever you go by the garden. And if you ask cast members what's going on and what they have here, they're going to kind of give your kids a little bit of a teaching moment, which is good. So go to Disney World. It doesn't matter if you miss school, right? Because you got a science experiment or a science project right there in front of you that, you know, cast members are going to talk to you about. They also have play areas that they normally don't have throughout Epcot. They have wildlife habitats such as the butterfly habitat. That's probably the biggest thing for all of the kids. It's a tent where you can go inside, and all the butterflies are like just flying around you, and it's really neat. So they only have it during Flower and Garden. My kids love it. All the kids love it. I mean, all the kids are like flocked to that butterfly tent, and you know, parents and kids are like squinched up in there at times, sometimes whenever it's really crowded, but it's a very popular tent. So, but you definitely have to can't miss it for sure. You want to go in there and just see, they have different stations set up where you can see the lifespan of a butterfly. So, and then number 7 is the most important to all of us at Walt Express. You know how much we love our merchandise. We love Disney merch no matter what, as I'm sure you do too if you're here. But the festival merchandise is just special. It's special merchandise just for the Flower and Garden. Special pins, special shirts, all kinds of things that they have that's just for that festival. You won't find it anywhere else. Some of it you can, some of it you won't. Some of it you're not even going to be able to find it on the Disney store. You'll just find it there. So hopefully those 7 tips have helped you out just a little bit to, if you already have a trip booked, at least that'll give you a little bit of peace of mind if you were kind of questioning some of these things, especially if you have allergies, food allergies, or even environmental allergies, because you want to make sure that you take your medication with you for sure. Also, you want to take advantage of all of the things that they have there, because like I said, and I know a lot of people will totally disagree with me and probably fight me about this, but I like it a lot better than Food and Wine. I just think the food, the atmosphere, the beautiful colors, I mean, everything that they put into it, which Disney does not do anything halfway, that's for sure. They go all out, and you can tell. So if you have any questions, please drop them here. You can also find us at waltexpress.com. You can find us on Instagram, Walt_Express. We would love to see you there as well. We are always in stories talking about different things. You can also find me on Instagram, where I probably overshare all of my life, including Disney. At Faith in Pixie 1. That is FAITHN as in Pixie, PIXIE 1. And you can find me there on Instagram. But until next week, we will have another one of our great Walt Express team members here to talk with you about something else. If you would like to talk about something specific, or you have a trip coming up and you have some questions, make sure you comment right here and let us know, because that could be another video for us to talk about, or another blog for us to talk about at waltexpress.com. So once again, thank y'all so much for being here. We'll be back next Monday at 6 o'clock Central Time. And until then, catch us on all of our other social media, also on our blog. And thank you again for being here. Bye, guys.